Today, we are going behind the screen to decode what feels like a total war of TV technology. Seriously, understanding the battle that's happening between the pixels, well, that's the key to finally choosing the right TV for you.
You know the feeling, right? You walk into an electronics store and you're just hit with this wall of super bright screens. All these acronyms are flying at you: LED, OLED, QLED, and every single brand swears their code is the secret sauce for a better picture. It's it's overwhelming. And here's the thing, that confusion, it's kind of intentional.
Because this isn't just about a bunch of features on a box. No, every one of those acronyms represents a different army, a whole different philosophy on how to win over your eyeballs. So today, we're going to cut through all that marketing noise and actually look at the strategies being used in this war for the perfect pixel.
To really get what's happening now, we have to go back to the beginning. It all starts with the old king. You know, the foundational tech that basically built the entire modern TV empire. LCD. For decades, pretty much every flat screen you looked at was an LCD. Your computer monitor, your old phone, your TV, all of it. And the core idea is something called subtractive technology. It starts with a ton of light, and then it subtracts from it to make a picture. Think of it like this. You've got this giant lamp, the backlight, and it is always on, at full blast. In front of that lamp are millions and millions of tiny little window shutters. Those are the liquid crystals. To make an image, these shutters twist and turn to block that constant light. So the picture you actually see is just whatever light manages to sneak its way through.
And right there, that's the problem. Because that backlight is always on, the shutters can never ever block it out completely. Some light is always going to bleed through. And what that means is an LCD can't create a true perfect black. It's always more of a dark gray. And that one fatal flaw is what sparked this entire revolution.
So the old king was vulnerable, right? And in response, the industry didn't go out and invent a whole new screen. No, they invented a new marketing term. And this was maybe the single biggest, most successful marketing trick of the last 20 years. Let's be absolutely crystal clear about this, okay? An LED TV is not some new type of screen. It is, and it always has been, just an LCD TV. The LED part, it doesn't even refer to the pixels that make the image. Not at all. The only thing that changed was the backlight. The old-school LCDs use these clunky fluorescent lamps called CCFLs. The new LED TVs just swap that lamp out for smaller, much more efficient light-emitting diodes. But it's the same liquid crystal shutters, the same screen technology. It was the same old war, just with a slightly better light bulb in the back. But while the old king was busy upgrading its light bulbs, a real challenger appeared on the horizon. Someone who didn't want to play by the old rules, but wanted to start a completely new game. And that's when OLED showed up. And the difference in their strategy is, well, it's fundamental. Where LCD is subtractive, it's always blocking an existing light, OLED is emissive. It doesn't need a backlight at all because each pixel creates its own light from scratch. An OLED, that stands for Organic Light Emitting Diode, is what we call a self-lit technology. And that is the absolute key here. There is no backlight. Every single one of the millions of pixels on that screen is its own individual tiny little light source. Here's a great way to think about it. Imagine a packed stadium where every single person is a pixel, and each person is holding their own flashlight. To make a picture, some people turn their flashlights on, maybe with different colored gels, and others just keep them off. So what happens when you need one of those pixels to be pure, perfect black? That person just turns their flashlight completely off. No light, no bleed through, just perfect, infinite black. And that creates a level of contrast and visual pop that a backlit screen just can't touch. Of course, the old empire doesn't just give up. Seeing the massive threat from OLED, the LCD army fought back with a shiny new weapon of its own. And at the same time, the battlefield itself started to, change shape. And that new weapon is QLED. Now, at its heart, a QLED TV is still just an LCD TV. It's still got an LED backlight. It's still got the liquid crystal shutters. The secret weapon is this added filter layer of quantum dots. These are microscopic crystals that, when they get hit by that blue backlight, they glow to produce these incredibly pure, vibrant colors. So QLED is designed to win on two very specific fronts: brightness and color. They can get blindingly bright, which makes them fantastic if you're in a really well-lit room. And those quantum dots let them produce this massive, super vibrant range of colors. But at the end of the day, it's still an LCD, which means it still can't hit that perfect black that an OLED can.
Okay, so what about POLED? What's that? Well, this one isn't really about picture quality, it's all about shape. A POLED screen is simply an OLED screen. Same self-lit pixels, same perfect blacks, but instead of being built on a rigid piece of glass, it's built on a flexible plastic base. So, after all these battles, all these marketing tricks and tech breakthroughs, what does this all mean for you standing in the store? Well, it's time to choose your champion, and you choose based on the battles you actually need them to win. See, it's not about which tech is best overall. It's about which is best for a specific job. If your number one battle is with your wallet, standard LCD/LED wins the budget fight, hands down. If you're fighting glare in a bright, sunny room and you want colors that just explode off the screen, QLED is your champion. If you're a movie lover who watches in a dark room and you crave that perfect, inky black, you're definitely joining the OLED army. And if you want a screen that can actually fold or curve, you're looking at the new frontier of POLED.
So the next time you face that wall of screens, you won't just see a jumble of letters. You'll see the armies, you'll see their weapons, and you'll understand their strategies. So the only real question left is, in this endless war for the perfect pixel, which side are you on?